Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new Star Wars The Clone Wars action figure review. For today, I'm really happy to say that I can review one of the brand new 2013 canceled action figures, and that is only available in Canada, UK, and other places like that. Unfortunately, this wave of brand new action figures will not make it to the US, which is unfortunate. But thanks to a buddy of mine, I was able to obtain a couple of figures from Canada directly. And this one I got loose, so I don't have the packaging, so I'm just going to go straight into the figure. And it is the brand new 2013 Captain Rex and Phase 2 armor. A great addition to your Clone Wars figure collection. I don't think it's a necessary addition to your collection if you got last year's. I mean, it just really comes down to if you prefer detail or articulation. Let me explain what I'm trying to get at. This figure is definitely a little bit more articulated than last year's was. He has a ball-jointed head, ball-hinged shoulder and elbows. He has no articulation on the wrist. He has a swivel waist, swivel hips, and ball-hinged knees. And of course, no articulation on the ankles, which is expected from Hasbro since they're trying to cut back costs. This year, the difference mainly in articulation is the hinged knees. Last year's we didn't get hinged knees for whatever reason, which kind of disappointed many of us collectors, honestly. We thought the Phase 2 Rex last year would have been, one of the all-time best Rex figures we could ever own, but, it slightly disappointed many of us. I think this is definitely a more interesting one. This year's Rex does not have the weathering. They just gave it a clean finish, which I actually kind of like it, but I also would have preferred to have the weathering still, mainly because the suit in the TV series is weathered. It's not brand new, it's not clean. The blue also this time around is a little bit of a lighter tone. It's not a darker tone, which I also like it a little bit more, of the lighter tone. I really like the blues. Also, they painted his router more screen accurate, which is this color gray, as well as down here underneath his chin. Details basically remain the same for the most part. I will admit though that like some of the lines here on his cheek, down here, all the blue lines, are definitely more accurate. They're a lot better than they were last year's. As well as down here. They're squiggly and stuff. Hasbro still missed out doing like the dirty yellow line that's supposed to go around it. But you can't expect the Hasbro to get everything down to the T. Also, the tally marks, some of them are accurate and some of them aren't. For example, here on the last one you have 2 when it's actually supposed to be 5. It's supposed to be a total of what, like 20, and right here is not 20. As well as right here, they eliminated the tally marks that are supposed to go right here for whatever reason. And also on his left hand too, they eliminated the tally marks for the most part. He has some more on his legs. This one is certainly accurate to images that you can find on Captain Rex and things like that. You have this one as well. I mean, the detail is wonderful for the most part, but some of the tally marks, I think Hasbro should have added that. Here's a comparison to last year's. Okay, again, this one has a clean finish, and last year's is more weathered, which I really like that a lot more. The lines on his face are slightly different as well, as you can see. Right here, the lines are going across, while right here it's not. They're actually like more up here instead of down here. Okay, again, the blues. I hope you guys can tell this year's is a lot lighter than last year's. Again, the tally marks, they completely eliminated it off his left hand. And they certainly didn't get any of the tally marks on his on top of his hand right here, which they're supposed to, but they didn't. Same thing with the right side. See up here how he has the tally marks, and right there he doesn't. And on the same thing on the head. Again, he's supposed to have a total of 20 tally marks, and over here he doesn't. He has these last 2 here, which this one's more screen accurate in that sense. The antenna, like I said, this one has the right colors. They painted him black last year, which looks good, but it's supposed to be this color. So Hasbro revisited that part too. The Pauldron is also slightly different. This one's a little bit smaller than this one is. I actually like this one a little bit bigger, which I like it a lot more. So again, it just really comes down to what you prefer. Details and articulation, or just plain old details and whatnot. I like them both. I really want to keep them both because I have a weathered one, and then I have this clean one, articulated one. That one was a little bit destroyed and disappointing for many of us because of missing the articulated knees. So I'm glad Hasbro came back and decided to revisit this figure and give him the articulation that he deserves. Would have been nice if they would have added some articulated wrists, but guess we can't ask for too much these days. You can put this Captain Rex head also on this one if you want, but it's a little bit more loose. So I would recommend you putting it on last year's Rex, which fits a lot more than it would on this one. It's a lot more tighter. Also, besides the typical DC-17 blaster pistols that he includes, he also includes the brand new Gattling Gun or the Z6 rotary blaster cannon. Very cool. Certainly a lot more screen accurate. It's not as ginormous as the previous releases. The handle here, you can rotate it. Honestly, I don't know what for. I don't see the point of it personally. As well as this, you can move it. The cool thing is it's more accurate and it rotates. The only thing that I was hoping for, that I'm sort of disappointed with this, is the fact that Hasbro didn't include a button of some sort to make it rotate on its own. You have to kind of move it with your hands, and I don't see the point of that. I say they could have just used this little spot here and just make it push, and then you could rotate it. That would have looked even cooler, but you win some and you lose some, right? I mean, you can use it for, it's good. I wouldn't give it to Rex. You could use it for, say, Clone Trooper Heavy, which we got back in 2011. This would be a good weapon for him to hold instead of the bigger version. Or if you have a Clone Trooper like I made of a custom Clone Trooper hard case, it's almost done. It's not fully detailed yet. It's still missing some lines on the face, which I'll show you guys a separate video of my customs. But I have him holding this weapon, which is key in the Umbara arc. And I'm really happy Hasbro gave us this weapon. It's very, very cool. So I'm curious to find out what your thoughts are on this brand new 2013 Captain Rex. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Please comment below and share your thoughts. Give it a nice thumbs up too. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel because I have plenty of reviews to go through. I still have more 2013 figures to review, of course. Please visit my Facebook channel, facebook.com/Nabil6901. The link will be in the description box below. I constantly post a buttload of things that I don't usually post on YouTube, only because on Facebook it's quicker. I post a lot of pictures. So I recommend you guys checking out my Facebook and giving it a like also. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force be with you.